John Spiegel's mother has gone missing. The police department of the county suspects she was probably abducted by some neighbor or someone who had a grudge against her, but her son does not believe that. The last times Mom called him, she said she was scared. She said she saw a weird silhouette that looked exactly like her. Something was tormenting Mom on her last days. Or something. That's why John went to investigate by himself to Mom's house to finally set an ending to its story. John finally arrived at Mom's house. It was a tiny and lonely house in the middle of a cornfield. Mom always loved corn, according to John. When he entered his mom's home, he couldn't help to notice the house was a complete mess. It looked like an animal or a natural disaster devastated everything on its way. He decided to go outside to take a breath for a moment and decided to go talk with the neighborhood to see if someone knew something. Knocking on the door, nobody came. He tried to talk to the rest of the neighbors around, but everything was lonely, like as if Earth had swallowed them. Coming back home at evening, around 7:40 p.m., John felt a weird sensation. He felt observed. He felt a chill run down his spine, but that sensation was quickly overshadowed by the sight of his nose starting to bleed. He thought it was due to the long trip and decided to go to sleep to clear his mind. John, in his desperation, jumped out of the window of the room and entered the cornfield on its dense ambience. A loud bang was heard. The thing knocked down the main door. John ran the fastest he could, but he noticed, looking back, that the thing was chasing him. And it was armed. Almost striking 12 midnight, John was moving further and further away from the house, and the thing seemed to approach him more and more. They were almost reaching the center of the cornfield. John tripped, falling to the ground. The thing slowly approached him, and there was a moment of suspense and silence. The wind was whistling and hitting the leaves of the corn. John stared at the creature without saying a word, and then the thing, with a weird and shaky voice, asked him, "Who are you?" John's face started to distort, and his expression, that was before a panicked one, transformed into one that no human could describe. And with a distorted and echoing voice, he replied, The metal rod that the thing had on its hands fell to the ground. It couldn't even breathe correctly or move away from where it was. John stood up, and his limbs started to deform. He slowly approached the defenseless creature. John took the image of it, and it was like looking in a mirror. And then he changed back again to its main form. The thing stared at him completely petrified. The tallest one opened up its jaw to the point of tearing its own skin. He took another step and John. Body has been found on his late mother's land. His body was dismembered. The forensic team says that his body was missing various organs, such as one of his lungs, part of his stomach and liver. The forensic medical team affirmed that his body looked like he was attacked by a lunatic or mauled by a wild animal with huge jaws. The whereabouts of the being or person who attacked John has not been found. John has returned to work.